Hello and welcome back to Hal TV, kind of off to the side here, and that's because we have two monitors that we're going to be unboxing. They're the same, so we're just going to be doing one unboxing with one monitor, but we've got two here, and these are going to lead up to the main system that we're going to be doing a project on. We already have done a system build project on one system. That's kind of a smaller system. This one's a little bit higher up in kind of the component prices and the kind of components used and that kind of thing. So we're doing a little bit more with it. So with this one we have, for this unboxing, we have BenQ's VA panel 22-inch VW2235 monitors. Now these are white. If you hadn't already guessed, they are white and they do have a couple of interesting features. So let's go in and let's take a look at what comes in the box with the VW2235. Yeah, VW2235. So let's go in, see what comes in the box. Right, so in order of how we're going to do things, I'm going to show you around the box with a little bit of a close-up here, then we're going to zoom you back out, and then we're going to unbox it so you can actually see it unboxed rather than only seeing like half the box on the screen. You're going to be able to see everything. And then obviously what we're going to do is we're going to show you around the product, show you all the accessories, and then I'm going to get the other one unboxed, and we're going to put them next to each other and show you what it looks like if you were going to dual screen with these monitors. And then maybe in the future, depending on whether we do a review with certain products, we'll show you, not in this video, but in a upcoming video, if you want to subscribe, we'll show you what these look like on a monitor, on a dual monitor arm that has obviously dual monitor mounts. So yeah, so what I'll show you around the box for now. So it has, obviously it's got a slim bezel, it's an LED monitor, so it's a lot slimmer than all your LCD screens. When I say that, if you aren't very well versed in kind of monitor technology, when we talk about LCD screens and LED screens, we're not talking about the actual screen itself. They're all LCD screens, all liquid crystal display, but we're talking about actually the backlight. On the LCD screens, it's just cathodes. Which is what you have in kind of the older style screens. LEDs. That's basically what it is. Then it's got a 3000:1 native contrast ratio. I think it's something like 20 million to 1 when you go into dynamic contrast ratio, but natively 3000:1. 8-bit. This is true 8-bit, not 16-bit like really high quality screens, but 8-bit. It's better than most. Don't know what that is. It's a VA panel. HDMI, and it's Mac and Windows ready, blah blah blah. Other than that, it says, yeah, it just says it's an LED backlit monitor. On the other side, which I'm not going to bother switching it around because it says exactly the same thing, but I don't know if I can show you right here. Maybe I can, but it just says it's got eco facts about I think this monitor. So it's a mercury-free LED backlit display. It's PVC-free casing, plastics and stuff. Eco-friendly ink printing in packaging. That's a different language. That's why I can't read that. So other than that, does it say anything else? I don't really think it does. So, oh, here, right. So, other than that, I don't know if you can see this. I'm sorry if you can't. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to read it out in case you can't. It's a 21.5-inch actual size display. Obviously, you can get 21.5 and up, I think, and it's classed as a 22. So 22 is basically just a category. Not all 22-inch monitors are the same size. Remember that. And that's all in a different language, yes. 100 to 240 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, 1.2 amps. And that's all. That is everything it says. So I will zoom you back out and then we'll start getting done with the actual unboxing. So the only thing there's a bit of plastic at the top and that's it, and then you've got 2 clips. And basically we have, okay, so there's instructions on here on how to actually unbox a monitor and to repack a monitor, which is kind of nice because a lot of people don't really know how to do that. So I shall get this out. And I might have to pause it now because I might actually have had the camera in the wrong place. So I'll bring you down a bit so you can see the table a bit more. Okay, so I'll just spin this around so it's easier for me to handle. What we have here is user manual, drivers, and Acrobat Reader disc. Yeah, and your safety instructions, and I assume there's a warranty card in there as well. So that's that. Then you get a UK power cable, which is 5 amp. And you get this little thing which goes into the stand, which I'll get out in a second, and it's actually like a phone holder. So that's one thing I kind of liked that was kind of interesting about this, but it is a weird colour, so keep that in mind. If you don't want green on your desk, if you just want an all white monitor, maybe this isn't for you, but you can remove it, so maybe it is at the same time. So I'll open this and I'll show you what it looks like. Just a little plastic thing with a domed bottom that you sit in a little domed area on the stand, and you hold it, your phones, kind of like that. So that's that. I'll put my phone back in my pocket, and we'll get to that in a second. Here we've got the stand. Now the stand opens this way, and metal bottom, screw, stand connector, and as you can see it's offset slightly with the stand, and so the stand doesn't go in the middle, like, yeah, but that's what I meant. That's what it looks like, and the monitor will be connected there rather than in the center. So put that to one side, and here we have in a Ziploc bag your monitor. Is this technically still a stand? I'm not too sure. The arm, I don't know, but it's got cable management features in the back, so you can keep all your cables out of the way, and it tilts. I can't remember what the tilt things tilt numbers are, but all of the actual technical information will be covered in a small review. We won't be doing a full review with kind of color, performance and all of that on. We won't be doing that, but we will do kind of a build quality and non-display expert opinions on the actual display, if that makes sense to you. So I'm gonna just put that down there. Other than that, we have a white VGA cable, which is a nice little bonus that you get it in white. Unfortunately, you do only seem to get VGA, which really kind of annoys me about monitors. But if you're going to buy a professional monitor, you do normally get all of your connectors with it. This is not a professional monitor, so they're not really expecting everything to be used. So you've got a white VGA cable there, kind of a nice addition that it's white. And here we have the monitor. What I'm gonna do is, in fact, I'll take this out, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll go off camera and I'll set it up and I'll show you what it looks like set up. But this is the monitor, how thin it is. It's a very nice monitor. Plastic's tiny bit cheap, but all monitors are kind of like that. I've seen 100, 300, 400, 500 pound monitors that are cheap, and the monitor connectors are downwards instead of out like you get on some LED monitors. So you've got a DVI, HDMI and a VGA there, as well as a headphone jack. Yeah, headphone jack there. Power plug and a Kensington lock. So also you've got Visa 100, I think it is, on the back. So if you were going to connect it, like I said, to an arm, you can do Visa 100 is what you need to remember. So I'm going to go off camera, put it all together and show you what it looks like, and then get the other one out and show you what it looks like in dual screen. So I'll be back right in like 5 seconds for you. So guys, this is what the monitor looks like when it's all put together, and I think it looks better in person than I expected it to, looking at photos. I did expect it to look a little bit weird, to be quite honest, but it looks a lot more natural and a lot more normal than I expected it to. This little stand is kind of interesting. I would have maybe gone with a different kind of idea when it comes to having it there, maybe gone with something square so that it can stay secure rather than rolling around. But the idea really is that you can remove it and then put little things in there that might roll around. So maybe some coins, marbled, I don't know, screws, little screws for your system if you're going to be building your case, changing your case around, all of that. And this is what it looks like with a phone in. So it kind of works. You can have your phone there sideways, be looking at stuff on your monitor, and then if you get a text or whatever, it's right there to read. So it's kind of a nice idea. I'm definitely going to be using it. But yeah, that is the BenQ VW2235, I believe it is. I keep forgetting. Sorry. But yeah, the last thing I'm going to show you on its own is the swivel. So it does swivel quite far. I mean, not swivel, tilt. Sorry. So it tilts quite far upwards compared to other monitors I've had. But yeah, so that's what it looks like. Now I'm going to get the other one out and show you what they look like together. And this, guys, you probably can't see me. You might be able to see my eyes poking through like a bit of a crazy guy. But this is what it looks like in dual screen. So this is two 21.5-inch monitors in dual screen in white, and I think it looks really, really nice for a dual screen setup. Now, one thing to point out, if you are going to dual screen, if you aren't aware, is that it's not really very easy to dual screen and have it kind of look nice unless the monitors are going straight up, flat, rather than tilted. So you want to have things like your chair, your desk at the right heights so that your eyes are in line with the top of the display, rather than having to tilt it so that you can look at it from a certain angle. You've got to really have them flat rather than tilted. So this is what they look like dual screened. Now that's all there is to really show you with an unboxing. I mean, this isn't a review. You're not going to get any sort of definite kind of feedback from me on these particular products in this video, because obviously it's only first opinions. Things might break, things might do this, things that might do that. Might not expect certain things to happen, and they do. So this isn't a review. We will do, like I said, a small review on this. We're not going in depth into the quality of the display itself. We'll just cover things like build quality, that kind of thing, what it's like working with the product. So that was the BenQ VW2235 white VA 1080p 22-inch monitors. I'm Hal Thompson. You've been watching another Haltech TV video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Head over to the Haltech TV website, check out our other videos and written reviews and all of that. Check out our previous system build that we have done, sponsored by Silverstone, Noctua and Gigabyte. And also subscribe and check out the website to make sure that you are in the position to be able to see all of the upcoming system builds and other product reviews that we do. I'm Hal Thompson. You've been watching another Haltech TV video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and goodbye.